Chainlink may trend upward 4.9% by tomorrow, digital coin price indicates. First, let's break down what's been happening lately. Chainlink has fallen 4.9% over the last 24 hours and is currently trading around $7.22. Let's review some forecast scenarios now. Tomorrow, CoinDataFlow expects the asset to reach $7.28, which would be an increase of roughly 0.8%. CoinCodex sees potential for Chainlink to rise to $7.40, an increase close to 2.4%. According to Gov Capital Collector, it could strengthen towards $7.45, an upward move of 3.1%. Another prediction from Digital Coin Price notes Chainlink may rise towards $7.58, an estimated move up of 4.9%. And finally, Crypto Predictions sees a target of $7.76 by June 7. That's 7.5% above the current level. This stands as the most profitable forecast we've reviewed. Those are the expert forecasts. Let's turn the page. We've gathered all the predictions. Here's the analytical view. Based on the forecasts we've just reviewed, the potential swing in price may be from an increase of 0.8% to a rise of 7.5%, depending on the analyst. Looking at the numbers, Crypto Predictions comes out on top with 7.5% gain in value by June 7. Based on these forecasts, you could earn between $8 and $75 for every $1,000 you invest. According to volatility-based calculations, CoinDataFlow's forecast stands out with a 89.7% chance of success. By merging the 5 forecasts, I've shaped a single consensus view. Taken together, the forecast placed Chainlink around $7.49. Here are the details. The consensus expectation is for an increase of 3.8%. By the same amount in percentage terms, your capital might also rise. A 1,000 allocation could potentially bring about $38 in return, and the probability of this consensus forecast being realized is about 66.1%. Let's pause here and check the 3-day forecasts from analysts. CoinDataFlow anticipates Chainlink drifting sideways without decisive action from buyers or sellers. The scenario from CoinCodex also shows the price climbing. Additionally, Gov Capital Collector sees the price trending higher in the short term. Also, Digital Coin Price points to further upside potential. A positive outlook is meanwhile shared by Crypto Predictions, pointing to more gains. Collectively, the forecasts show Chainlink with upside momentum. At this point, 80% of analysts expect Chainlink to move higher, reflecting a clear bullish bias. 2 days ago, 5 forecasts went live. Now it's time for a quick review. As a result, the market finally closed at $7.37. The closing price showed that just one forecast aligned with the market. The closest prediction came from CoinDataFlow. Now we'll sort out the results in detail. The market close proved that only 1 out of 5 was inside the candle. Speaking of ROI, only one analyst avoided losses this time. Now appearing on screen is the full results overview. All forecasts fact-checked. CoinLore had $0.72 accuracy, 90.8% forecast probability, and minus 8.9% ROI. See if you can find the analyst who was most on point. Let's see how tomorrow's predicted profitability looks when compared with a few other assets. Chainlink is not the leader today, as the highest forecasted profitability belongs to Hyperliquid with 9.7%. At the moment, you can see just 5 coins, and a more detailed return comparison is already published on my website. That's a wrap. Hit subscribe so you never miss the next batch of forecasts. Talk to you in the next data review.